right here we have the backup camera installed in 2003 Hummer H2. When I bought the Hummer, this handle was actually broken because of the cabling inside, so I had to replace it anyway. And I had bought my head unit, and it had an option for a backup camera. So I bought this Rydeen Duo for, I think it was $90 on Amazon. And so there's actually a hole from factory, that there's a screw, like you can see there, underneath. So I actually drilled it out just a size bigger and then put the nut on the top. So it looks quite factory, like that's the license plate there. What you have to do is you have to take this entire back piece off, which isn't too bad. Once you get that out, you can take your wiring and route it along up through here. I gotta tuck that in better yet, but this is broken, so this needs to be all re-glued. And right here, this was the biggest pain in the butt, to snap this out, this rubber grommet, and get the wiring from this side. This is actually part of the door here. You want to get it through here along, and then it goes into the inside of the truck right there. So I actually routed it from the inside in because it actually has a disconnect. Now when I originally did it, I thought I didn't have enough length, so I pushed the disconnect on this side of it, but I actually ended up having enough, so I had to cut this because I made that mistake, but there actually was enough length in it. But in order to get it through, I actually took some grease and greased up the connector so it actually slides through this grommet a lot easier. It made life so much easier just with a little bit of grease on it. After that, I routed it down inside, and if you take this panel off here and this panel off here, you can actually see the wiring for this light. You take the reverse wire and attach it to the trigger, and then you have to route it all the way to the front. So along here, down there, underneath those panels. They didn't have enough total length, so I actually had to get a USB, an RCA female to male connector on both sides in order to get enough length up to this head unit. Now, I had to extend the power wire as well, but those female to male connectors, maybe I can find it in here, they look like this. They actually can be very hard to come across. They come in a pack of 3. They're cheap, but they're hard to find. Now I'll fire it up if I can get my key untangled from this mess. Maybe that'll be enough to get it to go in. Yes. Unbelievable how that happens. I'll put you down for a second. There we go. So, put it in. Not going to start it up because my battery is actually quite low from trying out my new speakers that I put in. This thing fires up as it normally does. Now put it brake on. Just click it in reverse. Boom. Just like that. Has good distance. You can actually see my tow hook there. And that is nice, so then you know how far you are to the vehicle that you're backing up to. Let me put that back up. And yeah, I put in put Type S speakers in and some tweeters in. It's all Type S. There's a 15 that I put in earlier. I got a nigga talk shit. I pull out the fire. I'm loose off the goose. Like, huh, nigga. Shit. Number. I'm so lit. I don't know a number. Walk up in the club. Like, what should I don't have enough voltage to run that sub, so I'll have to put the old battery charger on. But yeah, I ran it through the glove box, down that panel, and along all the way along the back. So, thank you.